everybody, and welcome back to the channel. It's Mike here, the FPV Evil Monkey, and this video was requested by Sam Carmel. So Sam, thank you for suggesting this video. So today I'm going to be building my official IGOW 2. So if you don't know what IGOW is, it's the International Game of Whoop. It's a virtual game that is played online. It is basically created by Daniel Sagano and his wife Liz, and they live in Seattle, and they created this online game. It's basically like a game of horse, and it's played with whoops, so that's really cool. So I'm going to be using the BetaFPV 75mm frame. I usually fly 65, but decided to go with something bigger. Using a brushless BetaFPV. This is the V2 12 amp board, and going to be using my alien canopy, of course. I stole this camera off of one of my others, so this is just a FX 900, whatever it is, the tiny whoop camera. I'm going to be using these motors for the first time. So these are 1103 15,000 kV motors. I'll be running these on 2S, and then I'm going to be using my XM FrSky XM receiver, and then 40mm props. These are just what came with the frame. I'll probably end up changing these out to like gem fans or something like that. But this is essentially the build that I'm going to be using. So first thing, what I'm going to do obviously is I'm going to go ahead and put the motors on, and as soon as I put the motors on, then I'll hook them up to the flight controller, and then I'll start soldering everything up. So we got the motors attached to the frame, so those are ready to go. So next, what I'm going to do is before I insert the flight controller, I'm going to solder up the receiver and the camera to the flight controller, and then I will install it on here. So I soldered the receiver on, and I also soldered on the all-in-one camera, as you can see. And the canopy's, it's alright. This is meant for like a bigger BetaFPV camera, but I like the smaller low-profile camera. So I'm going to go ahead and plug it in, make sure everything looks good, and then I'm going to program some stuff in Betaflight. Alright, so everything checks out in Betaflight. Motors are turning the correct way. Receiver, arms, everything is good to go. So now I'm going to put on the props, and then I'll have to do a maiden flight and see how it does. Alright everybody, so a little update on the build. So the VTX that I was originally going to use ended up not working out so well. I was getting a lot of video interference. So I switched over to a different, this is the AKK 5, I think, or whatever it is. It's the 16x16 stack. It's a little tiny one. And I also used a different canopy, obviously. And I used a Caddx, I think it's the Caddx Turbo, or the Caddx, I can't remember whichever camera it is, but anyway, a little bit better camera, a little bit better VTX. So hopefully that will go better on 2S. I think just those VTXs couldn't handle the power of the 2S or something. I don't know. I'm not sure. But so I did hover it inside just really quick. I always do that to make sure. But let's go ahead and take this outside and let's see how it does now. Alright guys, so here we are. We're outside. We're going to fly my new 75mm tiny whoop. This will be hopefully the official one I use for IGOW 2. as you can see, it flies actually really good on 2S. The battery is a little warm, probably overdid it just a little bit, but the motors are not warm. They are nice. They are not really warm at all. So this is going to be the official IGOW 2 competition whoop. I've never been able to fly freestyle with a whoop before, so this is awesome. So thanks guys for hanging out. Thanks for watching the video as always, and thank you to Sam Carmel, I hope I said your name right, for the idea for the video. And there'll be many more videos to come from IGOW.